some images of where the whole thing started back in 1957, Jack's house in South Minneapolis and his office in the dining room of that house. And a couple of other. This was one of the first major buildings that Jack and his team invested in. There's some really cool images in here of how the signage has changed over time and how the logo has changed over time.
Jack Braun was really a great person. I mean, that guy, he's one of those people that everybody in the industry knew him, and I can't believe that anybody had ever have anything bad to say about that guy. He means what he says, and he says what he means, and you learn that very quickly. Jack was a great mentor for me. He made it clear very early on in my career that relationships, trusting relationships, were key, or would take me a long way, and it really has.
So I've been with Braun Intertec for probably close to 34 years right now, and I think a lot of these values, even though they've changed a bit over time in terms of the words that we use, have really been around since Jack Braun founded the firm in 1957. The values that we have today are safety, service, opportunity, ownership, and recognition.
The safety and the service are kind of tied together, and then the opportunity and the ownership are kind of tied together, and then they get secured and crowned by the recognition. So safety used to be a priority for us. Just recently we changed it to a value because we were starting to understand and realize that priorities can change with circumstances. And so as we saw that, we didn't want safety to be something that changed on us, that became inconvenient or unaffordable at some point along the line. So we made that a value because values don't change.
We really try to put importance to thinking about safety away from work as well when you're at home. And how do you teach your kids and your family to think safely, have that as a mindset, and taking them away from work and putting them into action at home as well as a kind of a tangible example to taking that away from the office.
Part of our value proposition to our clients is the fact that we provide many services across many client sectors in many locations. A lot of our clients really value that one-stop shop of coming into Braun Intertec and knowing that they can get a very long list of things accomplished through one firm.
I think relationships are a huge part of our consulting. From a service standpoint, if you got a good relationship with someone, you kind of think of them as a friend, you're going to make sure you take care of them. Everybody's got their challenges in their day, but if we're all working together, we're going to be successful as a team.
Being a good consultant and taking care of your clients means that you're being transparent with them, you're open, you're honest. That's why we do so well. We have so many repeat clients that we've worked for many years, because we do have that integrity and honesty in everything that we do.
As we've grown over the years to be a little over 1,000 employees. We're in 14 states. We're largely throughout the midsection of the country and down through the southeast. That geographic spread, but also the spread of the types of services that we provide and the types of clients that we serve has really generated a lot of opportunity for our people to grow and develop and thrive and try new things within their respective career paths.
The ability to serve the best clients requires us to have the best employees that we can, and to be able to hire those people, retain them, we need to create and have opportunities for them to work on challenging projects, to grow and develop professionally, to be able to see that there's a career path for them.
You're given the tools to succeed, and the resources around us are just immense, and it's great. You can just walk down the hall and talk to our senior staff and bounce ideas off them, and then help the client out with whatever needs they have.
Well, we built a legacy at Braun Intertec of employee ownership by allowing all of our employees to own a piece of this great company, and I think it's really allowed us to differentiate ourselves from others in the industry.
Being an employee owner and knowing that the work that we're doing and the value that we're creating is value that we're creating for our clients, but it's also value we're creating for each other as employee owners. that's a special feeling.
I wanted to be a part of employee owners. I wanted to work with a team of individuals who took as much ownership in their work as I do in my work.
Knowing that I own part of this company, it means when I come to work, I'm that much more motivated to do a good job. It also means I'm not going to say, that's not my job, right? So I'm going to jump in. It also means that the people I work with, we really care about this, because we know the harder we work, the more that comes back to us.
At Braun Intertec, we want our employee owners to feel like that they can make a difference. And their opinion is important to us, and their drive to be successful is important to us, and their ability to take care of their clients is important to us.
One of the things we do is during our weekly meetings, we identify an employee of the week or multiple employees of the week. And it can be for doing something that going above and beyond on a project, working long hours, difficult conditions, but it can also be as simple as doing something in the office that makes everyone else's life much easier.
And we like to share with the rest of the team how that impacted that individual, and then how that individual impacted the team. So recognition is something that we continue to try to understand better and get better at Braun Intertec, so we do recognize our employees more often and tangibly as well.
Our core values were there from the beginning, and really are what we hold most important in our organization. Our core values create a common language so we all know what's expected of us, and serves as a compass to help us move in the right direction and move our organization forward.
So this year we're going to be celebrating our 65th anniversary, which is a really cool and special accomplishment. One of the things that I would really like our clients to understand about our 65th anniversary is it's not just a number, it's not just a cool kind of milestone for us to celebrate. It really marks an ongoing commitment to creating value, and creating value for our clients and creating value for each other. And I also want to make sure that I thank our clients for the fact that they've entrusted in us for so many decades to be able to be that consultant of choice that we strive to be.